kind of covered that. Said, what if to control the power of the ex-govs, their sole responsibility is to research and vote among themselves about what to present to the remainder of the governors. Ex-govs don't vote with community. And that's kind of what I was kind of mentioning earlier. It's like if there is this like select group of special governors, and even if there's other governors who go into it and are these ex-govs, but they don't really have an idea of what to propose to be voted on, would it just end up being a centralized, I guess just a certain amount of people who know what they want to introduce, and then everybody else is just like, oh, okay, yeah, this makes sense. Let's just go with that type approach.
Yeah, it's really hard to conceptualize how it's going to plan out because, like I said, I mean, we read through all of the information that's already out there. So there's really not that much information on how this is actually going to roll out and how it will work. So I'm kind of just, before I have any strong opinions one way or the other, I'm just waiting for Algorand and the Foundation to release a more detailed idea on how this concept would work. Because on the surface, I like the idea of tiered governors, and I like the idea of people in the community having the ability to propose votes. I just really want to see how the mechanisms are and how they plan out.
Yeah. I'd also like to see if it's just gonna, if there would be like, bigger votes and then smaller weighted votes, like just like if there's just small things, small changes to the protocol and whatnot moving forward, or if it's always just going to be, a big, vote, or if there's just going to be smaller votes, throughout the governance period, or if it's just going to always be this one open window for one vote and that's it.
Well, we're watching I think some of those first Algorand all hands meetings. That was some of the questions, like how do we propose ideas? And I guess this is what they came up with, is like this X-back is the way that a regular person could propose. That's what I'm thinking. I do remember talking about it, and no one knew how could we actually propose things. So
yeah, I think this governance vote, if it does go through in the way that the Foundation recommends, it could lead to multiple votes in the future because we have multiple parties being able to propose votes.
But it's like what JT said. The guy with if the non big venture back guys, if they have a great idea, this is where you put it, though, I think.
Yep. And I mean, as much as I don't want to see any voting centralized, you also have to also understand that a lot of these whales also want to see their token price appreciate. So, they're not going to, I mean, they might not propose things that we particularly like, but I don't think they're going to propose anything to sabotage anything. And we also have to understand that we're just voting, aside from how governance works, the governance structure is just voting on how the Foundation spends its money. It's not voting on like what upgrades are going to happen to the blockchain and things like that. It's voting on where the Foundation's going to spend its money. Are we, I can't wait for those votes because I would love to have real discussion on how we're going to spend money on more marketing, on which DeFi protocols or concepts we're going to give more funding to build out, because there's concepts like the metaverse, there's concepts like DeFi. What's the next concept? Maybe we should find that next concept and fund it and build it out. So those are the types of questions that I really want to see. I think the early stages we're having votes on how governance is going to be, and once we get that all out of the way, we're going to have much more important votes on where that money is going to be going, and I really can't wait for it.
Facts.
Yep.
Well, closing out.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I really appreciate everyone that stayed to the end of this video. If you're not following Crypto for Change and C-Will, definitely go do so on Twitter and on YouTube. There should be links down in the description below, and I appreciate everyone staying to the end.
Yeah. Thank y'all too.
Shout out to everybody who stayed. Thanks for watching.
All right, we're wrapping it up. Take care, everyone.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.